Welcome to Aslan Speaks, episode 13, Holistic Medicine, or Holistic Healing, or Natural Medicine. First and foremost, here's a disclaimer. Yep, I have to do this so that I don't get sued and all that fun stuff, or my video gets taken down. This is a disclaimer. I'm not a doctor. The information contained in this video is my own opinion. So please do your own research or investigation on these topics that I will discuss. And if you're trying to do any of these things that I discuss in this video, first consult a doctor or an expert who is certified in health and nutrition and all that fun stuff. Yeah. So today's about getting healthy, learning to become your own doctor or apothecary or your own herbalist, or just educating yourself on your own health. So I want to talk about holistic medicine or holistic healing. Holistic medicine has been around for thousands of years. Yes, thousands of years. But before modern medicine came to be, or before Big Pharma was known, everybody on this planet used some form of holistic healing to help themselves. So what is holistic medicine? Holistic medicine is a whole body approach to healthcare. It aims to improve health, wellness through the body, mind, and soul. Usually holistic medicine combines traditional medicine and complementary and alternative medicine, and then they form a treatment, so they use all different forms of treatments to help you. They look at as your body or your health issues as a whole. Yeah, so that's the key, a whole. In today's society, modern medicine, they don't really treat the mind, body, and spirit. They just prescribe you a pill that masks symptoms. The pill doesn't really heal you or cure you. Maybe some do, but, there's always, for example, my buddy had psoriasis really bad on his elbows. And he goes to the dermatologist, and the dermatologist, he sees him for 5 minutes and says, here's a cream. Here's a pharmaceutical cream, and put that on your elbows, it'll go away. But he never just talked to him about what's causing the underlying psoriasis. And psoriasis is an autoimmune, your immune system's like attacking itself. I'm not 100% on all that, so you got to do your own research. But then I was talking to my buddy, I'm like, well, let's look this up and get informed. And I found an actual holistic doctor who talked about psoriasis and that it's usually a gut problem. And there's many people who talk about it, but basically he broke it all down and what the things you could do naturally to heal it. So instead of just putting on that cream to cure the outside surface, this particular person talked about vitamins and nutrition and diets that you could do that could help heal the inside of yourself so that it could prevent psoriasis from happening again. So that's my point, is a whole body approach. There's so many, my own experiences where I hate going to the doctor's office because most hospitals or whatever, they treat you like a number. They don't really care about you. It's really rare to find somebody who's really cares about your health and really, from my own experience, it's just been negative, and I hate going, and they just push me out the door. They don't do all the tests. If you don't have insurance, oh, you're screwed. They don't care then. That was my experience, not having insurance, going in, and they're like, oh, this is wrong with you, this is wrong. Well, here you go, bye. Not running all the tests because it costs money for them to run those tests. So they just kind of push you out the door. And I don't want people to be just a number or I believe being treated like a human is very important, and not to be just, oh, you're just a way of making more money. I'm going to prescribe you this, I'm going to prescribe you that, and all this to make more money. I want, the medical field nowadays has been really twisted by Big Pharma And it's like, we should get back to our roots and treating people like people and not just like a number and a way of making money. There are good doctors out there who actually donate their time for free and actually help people the best they can. And that's the type of doctors I like and love, are the ones who actually care about the human being and actually treats their conditions or whatever's wrong with them inside themselves, it may be mind, body, and spirit, instead of just, here's a pill, good luck. The key to healing oneself is to take a good look at yourself. A person has to heal the mind, body, and spirit, the whole aspect of yourself. Some people have issues inside them, but some of it could be caused by the mind. Stress and worry, causes a lot of health problems. Or not, or even the body, not enough exercise. You got to heal all those aspects of yourselves. You could become your own doctor. There's this thing that's very small that fits in your pocket. And in modern society, everybody has one. You wondering what that is? It's a smartphone. You have a limited knowledge at your fingertips. Yes, unlimited knowledge at our fingertips. And most people, they're using this technology, like for selfish reasons or for social media. And that's all cool. I don't want to judge, or for apps. But you have a library of knowledge in your pocket. So you could learn about anything. You could awaken yourself. Why go to college? And where you could learn all the same stuff in college off your phone. Educate yourselves, guys. Seek wisdom and knowledge. You could, you could do your own healthy research. You could learn about all this stuff. You could learn about holistic medicine. You could teach yourselves. You could watch podcasts, listen to videos or documentaries, or read articles, and inform yourself. You don't have to always seek out an expert. You can just find out in yourself. Sometimes there's natural cures or natural treatments out there, but big pharma and the modern medical fields do a really good job of suppressing this information. They pay people to write articles that put these natural remedies and stuff in question. I come across a lot, especially if you use the big tech platforms. You got to find alternative sources. Do your own investigating research. It's very important. A lot of this has been suppressed because there's no money in natural medicine. You can't put a patent on a plant that you could just get a seed and grow it in your backyard. They could put a patent on a pill, so stop giving into the big pharma and learn maybe there's an alternative way of healing yourself or becoming a healthy, both mind, body, and spirit. So if you're into holistic medicine or holistic healing, it's time to educate yourself. Start reading and getting informed about nutrition. Learn about herbs. Learn about plant medicine. Do your own research. And use your own discernment while seeking out this information. And read multiple sources. Don't just read one, because that one could be misleading. And just use your discernment. I have spent the last 13 years educating myself. I'm a big seeker of knowledge and wisdom. If there's anything I want to learn, guess what? I try to learn it. So seek out wisdom and knowledge. If you want to get healthy, take the mind, body, and spirit approach. That's what I do. I try to heal, I take the mind, body, and spirit, Learn to master your mind and emotions. Go to the gym and exercise. Breath work or meditation into your routine. Add that stuff into your routine. But here, I'm about to give you this ultimate secret. The number one key to health is this: nutrition. Let me repeat that. My friends, it's nutrition. So if you have health problems, the first thing I suggest is changing your eating habits. Be aware of what you put into your body. A lot of processed foods have harmful chemicals and additives in them. Even some of the water you drink has harmful chemicals in them. A lot of skincare products, soaps, lotions, makeup have harmful stuff in them. And one of the biggest organs on your body is your skin. You absorb stuff through your skin. So you got to be aware of that. So what are you putting in your body and what are you putting on your body? Is it harmful for you or is it good for you? Is there any habit? Yes. Is there any habit or food that you consume that is bad for you? Ask yourself that question. And one of my big topics of the day I'm going to talk about is sugar and high corn fructose syrup, or however you say that. That's a big no-no. Try to limit those two ingredients in your diet. The majority of processed food is dead food. The meaning of this is that dead food or processed food is artificial and not very nutritious. It doesn't really have good, healthy stuff in it. It's dead. This means that it takes your own life force energy to process this dead food into to get it out of your body. So you're using your own life force to take this negative food or processed food and to convert it into something that you could use, and then you flush it out of your body. So that's why like most people eat an unhealthy meal and they feel sluggish and tired. It's because then your body's like, oh, this is not the nutritious for you. And your body kicks into, I better turn this into energy. And you use your energy to turn that into energy instead of just putting good energy, living foods in your body. So that's what I just said, living foods, right? So learn to eat living or high energetic foods, such as fruits and vegetables. The fruits and vegetables are very energetic. They get their sources from the sunlight, and then you eat that sunlight when you eat that plant or vegetable, and there's tons of vitamins and minerals in those fruits and vegetables that are extremely healthy for you. So if you're interested in getting off the processed food diet, I suggest to try the keto diet with intermittent fasting. So try the keto diet with intermittent fasting. Basically, the keto diet is getting off of all the carbohydrates, such as cookies, cakes, bread, pasta, crackers, sugar, all that processed crap. 100 years ago, we weren't eating that. Our ancestors weren't eating that. Our great-great-grandparents weren't really eating that. They were lucky to have a cookie or a cake once a week. And now people are consuming cookies and cake daily, having 10 times the amount of sugar in your body. A lot of health issues are today, if you look at history, like go back 80 to 100 years ago, a lot of the health issues weren't as bad. But now they're like, back then it was 1 out of 10 people or 1 out of 15 people. Now it's 1 out of 3. Educate yourselves, my friends. A good keto diet is should be 50% plant-based or fruit or vegetables, good organic stuff, none of that stuff that's been sprayed with all those chemicals. And then add 25% of good fat or lean fat and 25% of protein. You could throw 1% of like, cheese and stuff like that, but you got to find what works best for you. Basically, cut out of your diet all the processed foods. Yep, that's right. Cut out of your diet all the processed garbage. Eat clean, organic stuff. When you look at a loaf of bread, it has like 50 to 100 ingredients. Back in the day, like 70, 80 years ago, or in your great-great-grandparents, there was like 3 or 4 ingredients. You're telling me that all those stuff is good and healthy for you? I don't know. Do your own research. Use your own opinion, your own intuition. I'm not an expert on the keto diet. Yep, not an expert. So do your own research. I repeat that because I want you guys to empower yourselves. I'm going to just plant that seed in your consciousness, but it's up to you to empower yourselves. It's up to you to learn for yourselves. I've watched and learned and read a lot of people who've been on the keto diet, and I've heard awesome testimonials, and a lot of healthy benefits. So get the proper nutrition in your body. Stop eating all that food that is harmful and that has all those additives and chemicals in them. Teach yourself about natural medicine. Take a herbalist course. Learn about herbalism or herbalist, or take a course from a herbalist. Herbalism is the study or practice of the medical or therapeutic use of plants, now especially as a form of alternative medicine. We don't always have to do the mainstream or modern way of medicine. There's alternatives out there. Before you go do something extreme or take all these things that could potentially, take these pills that could have negative side effects, maybe learn or do the research to see the alternative route. It's way easier to change your diet and eat healthy foods and take nutrition and supplements or herbs that do not harm the body, if taken properly, or than taking a pill that can have reverse side effects. There's a reason why God or Creator has given us all these plants and vegetables and all this nutrition stuff. There's a reason for it. So try God's medicine before you try pharmaceutical medicine. Well, that's just my opinion anyway. Here are a few things that I've discovered on my journey of becoming holistic healing myself. One of them I'll show you is one of my favorites, and do your own research on all this stuff, guys, is this. I don't know if you can see that. It's colloidal silver. It's nanoparticle silver in distilled water, and they say it got very antifungal, antibacterial, many health benefits. It's a natural antibiotic, but if you read some articles, they say it's not proven. But if you read some articles in burn cares in like 50, 60 years ago, guess what they used on people who had severe burns? They used colloidal silver bandages. And I've used it as a natural way, and it, for me, in my opinion, has done wonders. Colloidal silver, my friends, look it up, research it, investigate it. Another one, right here, this substance, black seed oil. It is another anti-inflammatory. Some say it helps with hair growth, helps decrease inflammation in the body, helps like detox the body. I'm not an expert on this, so like I said again, guys, everything I show you, every product, do your own research on, and consult an expert or a doctor before taking. Gotta say that stuff, guys. Another cool one is this product called Detoxidine, which is a nascent iodine. So it's iodine, really. And so many people are iodine deficient. Lack of energy, and a lot of the foods that we have are, it's artificial iodine. They don't really, back in the day they used to put iodine in all the breads, and then somehow there's no more iodine in breads. But iodine, my friends, is a very good supplement. But do your research before taking it. When I used to feel sluggish and tired, I'll go a couple of weeks and I'm just like, I'm tired. I got 8 hours of sleep and I'm still tired. And what regulates your energy is your thyroid right here. Well, I would take a couple of drops of this stuff, like maybe 2 to 3 drops in the water, and then take it before I go to bed. I would wake up off of like 4, 5, 6 hours of sleep feeling just energetic. So you might not be having enough iodine in your body. Iodine, do your research. Iodine is really important for your health in your body. Another one is oregano oil. Cold compressed oregano. Do not take this stuff by itself. You have to use it in a carrier oil. It could burn your skin. So It's very potent stuff. But it's another anti-bacterial natural immune booster. It helps with the body. And to me, I make my own tonic, basically, or what, I don't know what the professional word is, but I put oregano oil and olive oil and I mix it together. But it's like 99% olive oil and just like 1% oregano oil, because oregano oil is really potent. But I take that daily as a natural immune booster. But do your own research. Investigate this. My friends, there's so much out there that we don't know, like coconut oil, very beneficial. Vitamin C, and I recommend the real vitamin C, not the artificial stuff, because the artificial stuff, ascorbic acid, is made from corn. It's artificial. It has the same properties, but does it really have the same effect? In some studies, yes, it does. In some studies, it doesn't. I'm not an expert on vitamin C, so do your own research. But I like to, yes, I'll take vitamin supplements. They're ascorbic acid, but I don't always take that. I eat an orange. I eat an apple. I eat things that have vitamin C in it that makes vitamin C naturally. So just be mindful of all the stuff. There's a lot of natural stuff out there. Start doing your own research and investigation. Also, with the health crisis nowadays, learn to boost your natural immune system through proper nutrition. If you eat stuff and do proper like mind, body, spirit stuff, you raise your natural immune system naturally. And so that all this stuff that's out there doesn't really affect you. I've been doing this natural healing and medicine and taking good care of my body. And I have been I probably get sick maybe once a year, if that. And if I do, I bounce back really quickly. It doesn't seem to affect me, where there's people that get sick 3, 4, 5 times a year. Check your nutrition. Check your whole aspect of yourself, mind, body, and spirit. Look for alternative natural medicine. And one is diet, my friends. What are you putting into your body? Yes, I'm guilty of eating processed food, but I also try to eat healthy stuff too. Sometimes I give into that cheeseburger with that processed bread on it, or that processed cheese. It tastes so dang good. I can't help myself. But for the most part, I try to balance my life or nutrition, and then anytime I start feeling sluggish or maybe not the greatest, I supplement with nutrition. If I start feeling sluggish and maybe I'm not feeling the greatest, I drink orange juice and do a whole bunch of natural stuff, and then the next day I'm fine. So learn how to naturally boost your immune system. Maybe add fasting to your routine. There are plenty of studies showing the benefits of fasting. Stop the overeating. Sometimes at like midnight or 1 in the morning, you get a craving for that sugar. Don't do it. Stop overeating. Today in society, we're taught to eat, eat, eat. Sometimes overeating can be detrimental for your health. For thousands of years, humans have been hunter-gatherers, meaning sometimes they went days without food. Yes, because they had to go hunt for food. And sometimes if they didn't find that deer, they had to go a couple of days without food. Our bodies are naturally been programmed for thousands of years to go without food. Maybe it's okay to go a day or 2 without food, but you drink water, okay? So if you do fasting, make sure you at least drink lots of water. But do your own research, some say that after a couple of days of fasting, there's actually cell regrowth in your body. I don't know. I didn't do any of the research myself. Ask an expert first. Trust me, guys. Or do your own research. But maybe add fasting or intermittent fasting. That's what I do. I eat 1 to 2 meals a day, but like 6 to 7 o'clock, I stop eating. And then I'll go till the next day, then I eat again. And when you let your body go 10 to 15 hours without eating, it changes from your body burning those carbohydrates or whatever, or sugars in your body, to your body starting to create ketones or fat that it basically burns your own fat. And basically what happens is the reason people are not losing a lot of weight, and I'm not an expert on this, so do your own research, is because all you're consuming is that artificial stuff, like the sugars and carbohydrates, and your body's used to burning that. It's not being used to burn all the fat off your body. And then what happens is, oh, I'm low on energy. Instead of letting your body convert it into your fat into energy, you go, oh, here's a Mountain Dew, here's a cake, or here's a pizza, and then once again your body converts back to getting energy from carbohydrates instead of using your natural fat in your body. So like I said, there's just do your own research and investigate, trust your intuition and discernment, and consult an expert. If you have any severe health conditions or anything like that, consult an expert. Some other things that are healthy, beneficial is grounding yourself to Mother Earth and sunlight, vitamin D, get out in the sun, sit on that beach and put your feet in the sand. I'm not an expert on some of these things, guys. I just did my own research and I trust my discernment in my own health, but figure it out for yourselves. There's so many awesome people out there putting out natural medicine videos, or herbalists out there talking about healthy stuff that you can put in your body, or alternative medicine out there. And one of the keys to like health or even longevity is worry and stress. Your thoughts create. So if you're constantly worrying you're going to have this health problem, you might actually create that in your body. So like learn to do things that get your mind off the worrying or stress. If you're always worried about stuff, you're stressing yourself out, it can have really bad health problems. So work on the mind. That's the mind aspect of your body. So for me, I learned to master my mind and stop worrying so much. When I worry or stress, I realize I'm worrying and stress, and I do an activity or something like that to stop it. One of the keys is breath work. Do 20 minutes of deep breathing or meditation. Gets rid of it, or at least for me anyway. So I want to empower you guys to be your own holistic healers, and then maybe you can help empower others. It's sad. You see so many people who struggle with weight loss or all these health problems, and they could change it by just possibly changing their diet or adding nutrition, So inform others and do your own research and empower yourselves, guys. This human body of ours is amazing and it can heal itself. There's some studies that show just by mindful meditation of healing yourself, you can heal yourself through just the power of the mind. So it's all really cool stuff. So here's just this video is basically just a overview of just trying to learn about natural medicine or alternative medicine or holistic healing. I hope this video was helpful, and if you like and subscribe, and maybe share with others. I want my channel to grow so that I could help others, as much people as I can. Thank you guys, and I always give it my thanks and blessings to God. I'm here because God gave me this purpose. Find your reason. What is your purpose? Ask yourself that. What is your purpose in life? Are you living a fulfilled life? Are you living your dream? Are you fulfilling your dreams and goals? For me, I'm living the dream, guys. Yeah, sometimes I struggle, but you know what? God's on my side, so I don't really struggle. I always, do all right. God bless you guys. Like and subscribe. Thank you.